Mrs. Pam Fiedler. School Board Secretary, Mrs. Rebecca Decker. School Board Member, Mr. Lance Botkin. School Board Member, Mr. Charles Gooden Jr. School Board Member, Mr. Virgil Gant. School Board Member, Mr. Andrew Solomon. Superintendent, Dr. John Kelly. Deputy Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Nanette Weimer. PHS Principal, Mr. Larry Berger. PHS Assistant Principal, Mr. Mike Aiken. Mr. Albert Fernandez. Mr. Audie Johnson. Mr. Eric Maxwell. Mr. Kevin McDonald. Mrs. Lynn Walker. And Mrs. Tasha Williams. Pace Interim Principal, Mr. Robert Richter. Pace Assistant Principal, Ms. Courtney Colley. And now I would like to introduce the class of 2014 historian Jacob Stevens.
Good evening. My name is Jake Salinas. I am the class of 2014 historian. Tonight I'd like to recognize all those who helped make our senior year one to remember. First, thank you to Ms. Lisa Pierce and Ms. Valerie Patterson, our class of 2014 sponsors. They worked tirelessly with us and did fantastic jobs with fundraisers, planning prom, and keeping us motivated and on track. Thank you, Ms. Pierce and Ms. Patterson. Thank you to all the faculty and staff at PHS. Whether you helped raise money, stayed after school for tutorials, reminded us of deadlines, pushed, begged, or maybe simply smiled, we thank you. We want to give a special thanks to Mr. Mike Aiken, our senior class administrator, and we also want to acknowledge all of the class officers throughout all 4 years of high school who worked to get us here today. Thank you to every member of the class of 2014, and congratulations for this awesome accomplishment. I would like to introduce the class of 2014 president, Kayla Wyman.
Good evening, families, seniors, and friends, and thank you so much for attending this year's graduation. My name is Kayla Wyman, and I'm your senior class president. I would like to begin by remembering a wonderful person. This year, our school has rocked a tragedy with the sudden passing of Spanish teacher Tracy Groves. You'll forever be in our hearts, Ms. Groves, and thank you so much for every life you touched. Since the start of our high school careers, our class has been the underdogs. But time and time again, we've proven ourselves worthy of recognition. When we were freshmen, our football team brought home the 2010 state title. So the school and even the city took another look. Another trip to state? It can't be done. When I first became a class officer, our class had a horrendous state prom. The administration was looking at our class. A prom can't be done. As time has passed, and we've grown, we're continuously facing challenges. Can it be done? Of course it can be done. We've made it here today. Every person sitting in front of me has been facing challenges of their own, and their own successes and their own failures. And through this, each person has developed into the person they are today. As we go through life, how you tackle your failures and how you face something that can't be done will determine who you are. So seniors, how will you treat your disappointments? Will you give up when you're told it can't be done, or will you work harder to prove everyone wrong? Anything is possible. The class of 2014 has proven that obstacles do not stop us, and it should not stop anybody. Another trip to state for the football title, we did it. A fantastic memory-making prom, it was done. This graduation, we're here. It's happening. Our class is the epitome of success. F. Scott Fitzgerald's major achievement, The Great Gatsby, was at first deemed a failure. It wasn't until almost 20 years after its initial publishing that the book achieved great fame. Not only is it one of the best books in American literature, it is still selling nearly 500,000 copies annually 8 decades later. As the story comes to a close, the author ends the novel with a note of determination. So we beat on, boats against the current, borne ceaselessly into the past. Everyone in this arena tonight will face struggles, and it's up to us to transcend above our issues. Regardless of where our future takes us, we are all tied to our past. We'll always share the common bond of being a Pearland Oiler, something we can be proud of. Pride, honor, success. Now I would like to introduce you our class valedictorian, Shivam.
First of all, I'd like to thank everyone that made it possible for me to be here. To all the teachers of Pearland High School, thank you for your commitment and dedication to sharing knowledge and instilling a love for learning in me and the rest of the students here today. Thank you to Mr. Berger, a man who has earned our respect, admiration, and appreciation for everything he has done for us these past 4 years. I would like to personally thank Mr. Lane, Mr. Cogswell, and Mr. Crosno for being more than just teachers and more than just coaches by playing a crucial role in my development and my achievement. Oh, and Mr. Fothery, you might have thought you weren't getting a shout out when you reviewed this speech, but this speech is a testament to what you taught me about writing, communication, and people, so thank you very much. And finally, and most importantly, I would like to thank my parents for their constant support, without which I definitely would not be here today. And my brother for being an excellent role model and the perfect foil in a very successful sibling rivalry. This achievement is as much yours as it is mine. Now, I'm not really big on making speeches. As many of you know, I'm more of the quiet and reserved type. And so talking continuously while people are forced to listen is a completely new experience for me. But isn't that what graduation is about? We've been through years of the routine, and now we have the opportunity to go out into the world and experience new things. New things like taking responsibility for our academic future, or not having to shave just to show up to classes. Exciting things. That's what the future holds. But to me, graduation is more about reflection. After all, what's really changing? This ceremony is about reflecting upon the past 4 years and the various successes we've enjoyed. Graduating today, we have football state finalists, national champion prancers, musically talented members of the band and choir who won several competitions, HOSA and DECA champions, and members of a district champion tennis team and a very successful academic decathlon team, both teams that I was privileged to be a part of. Today, we have future doctors, engineers, teachers, soldiers, artists, and athletes, all waiting to start the next phase of their lives, all waiting to use what they learned at Pearland High School to change the world. And common among all these diverse talents, all these diverse goals, is, as Mr. Berger would say, grit and Oiler drive. There are what looks like exactly 763 students here, all waiting to walk up those steps and across this stage today. Factoring in the significance of the moment, the excitement that everyone shares, and the number of girls wearing high heels, statistically speaking, someone's going to trip. Don't let it be you. But I can guarantee you that if they trip, they'll get back up, get their diploma, and years from now, all video evidence of them tripping will, hopefully, be gone. The diploma will remain, and that's life. With the countless opportunities that we'll all see in our lifetimes, chances are we'll trip and fall on the way to some of our goals, but get back up, dust yourself off, and keep going, because failure isn't forever. The sweetness of success is. Now, as we reflect upon our successes, it's quite possible that we might have a few regrets as well. After all, every time a senior sees a freshman acting like, well, of freshmen in the hallways. We think to ourselves, my gosh, I wish I wasn't that bad 4 years ago, while realizing that we did indeed spend an entire year acting like freshmen. What I'm trying to say is that we weren't perfect when we entered high school, and though we've improved over these 4 years, we probably aren't perfect now as we get ready to leave it. But this 4-year process of improvement has allowed us to learn from both our successes and our mistakes, meaning this graduation, this walk across the stage in alphabetical order does mean something. Every step we take across this stage today is a significant step in the pursuit of perfection, where the goal is constant improvement, more success, and no regrets. So today, we celebrate the past with our eyes on the future, a future that will be filled with pride in our achievements, honor in our characters, and success in our endeavors. Congratulations, class of 2014. We made it.
Wow. Dr. Kelly, if you'll do me the favor of coming forward. Dr. Kelly, I, Larry Berger, principal of Pearland High School, verify that these students have met the requirements for graduation or for the certificate of attendance from Pearland High School as required by the Pearland Independent School District and the state of Texas.
You got good.